Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brian and this is Brian on an Island, where we do tech and gaming. And guys, today we're going to be talking about a very budget build. Now, this was something that I put together a very long time ago and I ended up using the cheapest case on Amazon UK again. Now, I will leave a link in the description so you can find similar parts to this build, so you could put something like this yourself if you are looking into making a super budget built gaming PC. Likewise, hopefully whatever is in the description will help you to build something alternative if you are not able to find all of these parts. Now, the parts in this video, some of which are very old, like the GTX 950, nonetheless, it's a really great card and you can use it for some modern 1080p gaming in 2020 and possibly even 2021. This build has 8 GB of CORSAIR memory. Now, this RAM is clocked at around 1600 Hertz, but it should be good enough for getting some decent frame rates in some newer and older titles. Now, this is going to be placed, as I said, in the cheapest case that you can find on amazon.co.uk. I will leave a link in the description. You guys can check it out. And it is a very versatile case. You could do a lot with it. And it comes with 6 RGB fans already installed, giving you a lot of bang for your buck, especially in 2020, how computer prices and computer part prices have seemed to skyrocket a bit with this demand for online buying. We also have an integrator 600 watt power supply. This power supply isn't a name brand one like Corsair or EVGA, but it should be a decent enough power supply to give the 950 GTX everything that it needs to run those newer and older titles on decent frame rates. And also, when I picked up the bundle for the price that I got the RAM, motherboard, processor, which is an i3, and a deep cool CPU cooler in a bundle for about 50 pounds, and that was one of the things that really lowered the price of the build. So if you are on the Facebook market or if you're looking on Gumtree for PC parts, sometimes you might come across a deal that is really good, especially if someone is trying to get rid of a lot of things that they no longer need. Then you could find yourself landing a bargain. But anywho guys, we're gonna go ahead, we've already talked about the parts, and we're gonna try and put this together and see what we get in the end. Now, please note that this PC that I'm putting together was made from parts that I haven't used in ages, guys. This PC was sat somewhere in a corner and I just decided to bring it back, revamp it, put it in the case that I bought, which is the CIT Blaze case that I haven't used in ages, and wanted to see what I could do with everything that I had lying around. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting this together. Let's do that. So guys, we just did our post test, and we have this on a bench test here. As you can see, we have our 950, our motherboard, and our power supply plugged in, and it has just given us a boot. So we're gonna go ahead and get this bad boy into the case. Now, a reminder, I'll have similar parts of this in the description so you guys can try and keep a lookout for these on your local seller pages, and you'll be able to check them out. Now, what's really cool is, even though this GTX 950 is such a old graphics card, you guys can see it's still running, it's still up and at 'em, still moving, but the GTX 950 has stopped the fans, and that's going to give us a very quiet system while we're gaming. And I'm surprised that it's actually working so well while it's giving a continuous screen to the BIOS with no drivers installed. Usually what happens is the graphics cards, the 2 fans will keep spinning at like max capacity until you get drivers installed. But this is really cool, and I can't wait to put this into the case so we can see how this looks at the end. So guys, I am just gonna flip the switch back on here, and we are gonna turn this bad boy on and see what we get. Oh, that is beautiful, guys. This is why I love the CIT Blaze case. The lights to the front just give a very good atmosphere, and you also have this remote that comes with it, and you can change the light colors to any color that you would want, which is really nice for a cheap case. Now, mind you, I did mod this case and replaced the red LED fans that came with it with some RGB fans from AliExpress. I'll leave a link to something similar in the description. I was even able to find a Wi-Fi card to install in here, so we should get some Wi-Fi on this, and some old hard drives, and one of them even booted to an old OS that I had on this system. All in all, this was a really cheap budget build. We got the motherboard that came with the RAM and the Cooler Master cooler already installed for about 50 pounds, a GTX 950 for around 50 pounds. This case is on Amazon for about 40 pounds, maybe a bit more expensive now, and the power supply was another 40 pounds. Now, I didn't add the SSD that I had and the hard drive that I installed in this PC because these are things that I already have, and you can add these for around 10-15 pounds buying them used. So all in all, this PC cost less than 250 pounds, and it looks much more expensive than it actually is. Well guys, we just put this together and I'm gonna go and have some fun with it. But as I said already, I will leave a link in the description so you'll be able to find similar parts to this, or you'll be able to make a list of items that are in similar value that you can keep a lookout for when you're trying to build your budget build gaming PC. Also, if you use any of the links in the description, it also gives the channel a kickback, so that always helps. And I've made a video review of this CIT Blaze gaming case before, so make sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys the next time I upload, and if you're new to my channel, make sure to drop a like and a subscribe, and I will see you guys the next time I upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I am out.